gentlemen, I'm not going to welcome everybody. Welcome to the platform. Whichever one you're watching me on, whether Bolivian or Clips, Bolo TBV, or Bolivian or 2.0. No, I want to say shout out to Andre Stevenson. Um, you know, major recognition was given last night. Really appreciate it. You know, with everybody platform that I use their content, I try to make sure that I big them up. At one point, what I used to do, I used to drop their direct. Wagwan sweet Steffi Sweetie. I used to drop their direct link to the video that I actually looked at in the description. But that became somewhat of a tedious task because I'm now managing 4 channels. So what I do is I try to make sure that I always big up the content creator that I'm getting the content from. Whether I'm playing a small clip from what they got from somebody else, or I am playing their perspective and giving my reaction and perspective, or I might just be echoing what they're saying. It's not just Andre, Mystic Sensation, at Over the Press, Talk Your Mind TV. I've done it with everybody. Understand? Me not expect everybody to like me because the Bible says, "Who is the man that everybody like?" But I try to do my best here that is concerned. So I appreciate Andre for his recognition. Now we're going to react to another clip from him in regards to Dana Morris Dixon. But before I get to Dana Morris Dixon, I want to say this about the firemen. But the fireman situation where he was at the meeting and he wanted to video. It was his constitutional right. Celine, how you doing? You wanted to video, it's his constitutional right. The meeting is going on. This is a meeting about them possibly losing income. So not only is the teachers not getting 0% in the first year, the firefighters, they are rolling back the firefighters' money, Men that don't get a day off, Women that don't get a day off, I want you guys to understand what is happening, When we tell them to say the economy is dead, this is what we're talking about. This is evidence. What government in an election period goes out of their way to have a bad negotiation process with teachers? What government that is going into an election 2 weeks is rolling back money from the firefighters? What government has issue with the policemen them and them overtime, the doctor them? What government have all of these issues with paying the people them their money on time? You know how the nurse them a ball? You know how the nurse them a ball? The nurse are balling out. Now the firefighter them a ball out. You understand? And I say all of this to say this. Here comes Dora the Explorer. Dana Morris Dixon. Yeah. Here comes she in our speech. With all of these things happening, where I don't understand, like where is her emotional intelligence? You have to know when to read the room. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable.
Today with the Prime Minister. What was the outcome of the meeting today with the Prime Minister, with the teachers? And everybody seemed to be tight-lipped. I heard Bradley Avenue. I heard Bradley Avenue saying, "Oh, it was a positive meeting. And it went well."
Can't trust
So you're
Bradley.
telling me, Jamaica, if it went well, how I don't hear no media house coming out to say, apart from Bradley Avenue?
Yes.
You don't need to present the ID to vote. So you never know that. There's some But I'm going to teach you how to vote to Dana to do Jamaica.
Monday night.
I understand where President Malava was going on Monday night. And I sat there and I took my notes and I teased out the key points. I know he's also performing for his audience, but the key points. I know he's also performing for his audience. I teased out the key points. I know he's also performing for his audience.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
It was at this moment that she knew she messed up. Bruh, you can see, if you've seen this clip, I want you to look at the lady with the glasses on behind the gentleman she is talking about, eh? I tell you, the look that she gave Dana Morris Dixon told you everything you needed to know. My God, this lady is so stupid. She is crazy. How can you say this? You didn't know that this would be your problem, eh? You did not know, eh, that you messed up, eh, in an election season, eh? I am wondering, to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, is this purpose intentional sabotage? Or are they trying to have Andrew Holness lose the election, eh? I believe Dana Morris Dixon, I believe all of these people have to be trying to sabotage Andrew Holness. I do not understand some of the things that they are doing and they are saying, eh? It is very, very disturbing, eh? Look at this lady's face. If looks could kill, she would have rubbed out Dana Morris Dixon right at that very moment. But she held her composure. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue.
And I sat there and I took my notes and I teased out the key points. I know he's also performing for his audience, but I also took out the key things, right? And he did very well.
The delegates took issue with her comment that the president was performing for his audience and they did not hold back. And so, during the question and answer segment, past president of the JTA, Georgia War Richards, expressed her disapproval.
There was a comment in your presentation this morning referencing our president's inaugural address as a performance.
She went further.
I personally believe that this undermines our president's contribution to the national discourse on education. And it is my belief also, Honorable Minister, that this statement might need your careful attention.
The minister then responded.
In terms of President Malava's speech, and I did tell him, and I said it very publicly, that I felt that he did a lot of research for his presentation, and I did commend him on his presentation, and that remains my focus. I commend him for that research. He didn't even get to go through all of his speech because he put a lot of work into it, and you saw the data that was coming out. It was very rich with data. Now, and I will leave it at that. I think you did a good job, President.
Seemingly timid following the loud outbursts for an apology, the minister responded.
And we withdraw the statement. I've withdrawn it.
Kimberly Petty for TVJ News.
To a TVJ.
What can go so? Moped! Rude and rank, but the man come and perform for audience. You think them talk him in a pantomime like you and your government? Moped! What a rude girl! Rank! See your face? What a girl rank!
Okay, I'm having some serious problems with my USB, so sorry about that for the people that are hearing the recording. I want to go back. I want to go back I want to go back, ladies and gentlemen, honestly. I mean, you could see even the minister, even the JTA president, the present one, he was cringing like, he was embarrassed for her, you know? He was embarrassed for her. And then, because the teachers were so adamant, she thought she said something cute. She thought she was slick. She thought that the people would not recognize disrespect to their leader. And she thought, and you know what I love about this? This lady is a former JTA president. I appreciate you, teachers. I appreciate the unity that you guys have. I appreciate you standing up for your leader. I really do. And I don't care which side did this, whether it was the JLP or the PMP, any politician that has the audacity, the unmitigated gall to disrespect teachers. Politicians are not as important as teachers. I will say that again. Politicians are not as important as our teachers. Teachers mold people to turn them into politicians, doctors, lawyers, you name it, surgeons. Right? Teachers do that. So, Dana Morris Dixon, you wanted to leave it at that. You were pretty much forced to apologize. And I agree with Andrew, you know. You need to make a public apology, you know. You need like when have conference, about this and conference about that, you need to come out and really, genuinely apologize to the teachers. Because here, so, this was a forced apology. Listen to this again. This was forced.
Need your careful attention.
The minister then responded.
And in terms of President Malaba's speech, and I did tell him, and I said it very publicly, that I felt that he did a lot of research for his presentation, and I did commend him on his presentation, and that remains my focus. I commend him for that research. He didn't even get to go through all of his speech because he put a lot of work into it, and you saw the data that was coming out. It was very rich with data. Now, and I will leave it at that. I think you did a
one of the marks of a person's character is when they can recognize that they're wrong and they can apologize. It's like apology for her it's beneath her. What go on your associate advice? No, her it's like apology for this lady is hard. It doesn't come easy. She is, you know, she went around the entire Jamaica in one train and did not come to the point of what the lady said. The lady said, you need to check that. So she talked about everything else that she did in her speech, except disrespect the JTA president. That's what she did, you know. That is exactly what she did. I mean, and you know, you guys can go watch the whole thing. But I might just play it. What head boy. Yes, I have to play it. It gives context of character, the questioning that he asked about this lady. And I was not aware. So it appears that Dana Morris Dixon is a snake in the grass. I heard several times from Jeffrey Shuttleworth, calling out this lady, several times last year, Several times last year. I have the videos to prove it. They are on my platform. I recorded them and I put them down. Several times he called out, because she said she's a Christian. And I'm saying, how can you be a Christian and align yourself with the Jamaica Labour Party. That's my thing. Don't you guys see the blatant witchcraft of the people in my work? With the bag of kangle and them something there? You don't see it? You don't take all black, me say all Ray Charles can see what going on. Literally, Ray Charles can identify, say this is witchcraft. And him can't see, but even he can see. Because it's that clear, it's thinking at the ear. How are you? And I don't know if you're a Christian, but this is what Paul, this is what Pastor Shuttleworth was saying. How can you be a Christian and align yourself with the evil? And this is the exact same thing Mr. Mark Stewart is saying. Peter Chambers is saying. All of them is saying the same thing. Right? Listen to her being forced to apologize. This half-hearted. Oh, I retract the statement. She's basically what she's saying is, you don't know, no? You don't know. It's not that. We're not going too much. That means she doesn't understand or doesn't care for their opinion or think their opinion is valid. She don't feel like she did anything wrong, you know? She don't feel like she disrespected him, you know? Listen.
Seemingly timid following the loud outbursts for an apology, the minister responded.
And we withdraw the statement. I've withdrawn it.
Kimberly Petty for TVJ News.
To a TVJ.
What can go so? Maped! You're rude and rank, but the man come and perform the audience. You think some talk him in a pantomime like you and your government?
That is funny, honey.
Embarrassing. What a rude girl.
Oh my God, that is funny.
What a girl rank. Change your style. Rude. But the man a perform for audience. Maped. Papi sure.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk. What can go so? Dora, you're in a pantomime. Malava in a pantomime. Malava talk about the crisis when the teacher them a go through. And you come tell the man say him a perform for audience. You're rude.
You do not need to look at that zero. Do not look at that zero. What?
Do not look at that zero. Do not look at that zero. How you ever put a blind eye on a zero when people are suffering in the land? You imbecile. Remember, so somehow no reach which part no reach because no do enough for the reach there, you know.
You do not.
Yeah, come look on the man. No, she rank Courtney. And that is why teachers of Jamaica must shun them.
No, I want to add this, you know. You see, if it was a female, I don't think she would have tried that, you know. Really, I don't think she would have tried that. Dana, what's up? I don't think if it was a female, Dana Morris Dixon, right? Somebody just said something a while ago, say for pray this. I don't think Dana Morris Dixon would have said that, you know. But you see, it's open season. Always to disrespect, man, you know. For some of these females, you know. Peter S. Piet, the JLP Manifesto. As I write this column late this evening, on Wednesday, August 20th, fully 10 days after the announcement of the date of the general election, the ruling Jamaica Party still has not released their manifesto. Surely, the announcement by party leader Andrew Holness did not take the party machinery by surprise. One can only assume that the JLP feels that there's enough in their record over the last decade, or so to clearly indicate the direction in which they are going and what the electorate can expect to happen. I think I can help out the JLP by pointing out from their record some of the what is public they can expect. The word limit imposed upon constraints me to only a dozen points. The Jamaica to become a republic, the constitution tabled in the House of Representatives clearly signals the direction the JLP wishes to take Jamaica. The Prime Minister ultimately shall determine who shall become president without needing consultation. 2. In the Jamaica Republic, there shall be 27 senators, 15 nominated by the Prime Minister and 9 nominated. Woo, wait a minute. This is interesting. When you see me move from when me I talk about this, I must know. Maybe I need to come back to this. This look like it's a very detailed situation. You know what? Let me go back to it. Anyway, Dana Morris Dixon, your first show, Tada. You understand? I want to find the part where something come on.
Simple question to ask. I'm just asking for a friend.
These are the things.
Is that wicked?
And when you guys come out and in the world, this
kind of
She reminds me of,
what kind of file?
you know me always, too much studyration lead to maduration.
She rude, man.
people that I don't understand with the Jamaica Labour Party. They're now having a problem with people talking about the truth about them.
She rude, man. She rude. Rude, barefaced and wicked. But thank you for that.
Let me call back if I need to. Me gone back a class here.
Hello, head boy, good night.
Professor,
Yes.
let me tell you something. Too much studyration lead to maduration.
Mighty God. Yes.
No, let me tell you about this little one here. Yeah?
And what kind of file?
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
Reminds me of,
What kind of file?
you know me always, I run in my file. Then, were you the Director of Development and Planning in the Office of the Prime Minister in 2008 to 2010? No, the other question. And I'll tell you where I'm going when I ask these questions.
Yes.
One more.
Yes.
Is she still serving as chief marketing person for the Jamaica National Group? I'm asking.
No, she did resign. She did resign. When she
resigned?
She did take a second. If I not resign, I think she's on second mate.
No, but secondment only happens in the public service, not from the private sector.
Oh, well, something go on, but she depends something.
Oh, okay. I'm asking the questions. Let me ask another one.
Yes.
Yeah? Because nothing is wrong with asking the questions. Were you sitting on the board of NHF? Yeah? National Health Fund. Let me give you the ear. 1 second. Lord, it was right here. Yes. Were you sitting on the board of the NHF in 2000 and between 2019 to 2020? 2017 to 2020 as the deputy chair. Yeah? And let me tell you where I'm going with these questions.
Yes.
That board did no bidding during the pandemic. No bidding for no contracts. And all of the contracts was given to Christofton Financier. All of the contracts was given to Christofton. You see, she then Dixon is a snake. She worse than Camina.
Emotional damage.
Help. We key out of the letter.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right.
So, according to Ed Boy, she was a part of this committee. And allegedly, in the pandemic, contracts weren't, there was really no procurement process. Wow. This is all alleged. You guys can go do your own research. This is true. I find it incredible. I find it incredible that we don't know. We didn't know about this. I mean, is that right, Jamaica? If it is true, is it right? And you wonder how these people gain so much wealth in the pandemic. You wonder. Christopher Tupton gained wealth too, remember Christopher Tupton was writing a book, guys? You remember? I really cannot wait until the PMP wins and we can get some real answers. Because too much is being hidden from the Jamaican people. There's so much that we don't know. How bad it really is, I don't think we can really conceptualize. Everything you think it is, I believe it's 100 times worse. Because just what we're hearing, albeit allegations, just entertain the idea that it is true. And if not entertaining the idea, go and do your research, which most of you is not going to do. So I'm saying entertain the idea that it's true. Mighty God. Mighty God. Man, listen. This is crazy, bro. I'm sorry. This is insane.
No bidding for no these questions.
Yes.
That board did no bidding during the pandemic. No bidding for no contracts. And all of the contracts was given to Christopton Financier. All of the contracts was given to Christopton. You see, she then Dixon is a snake. She worse than Camina.
What?
She worse than Camina. Because this is the nasty board that led to all of the contracts that were given to people with no bidding.
Yes.
She was the deputy chair. She was the deputy chair of the board. So when you see some people are come with them posh talking and them beautiful speaking,
yes,
them beautiful speaking can't frighten nobody. Let me go again.
Yes. Continue.
Why are you being political with JTA? When Paul Adams, when Dorian Dixon, the two of them were known JLP activists. Yes? Known JLP activists attacked Ronnie Thwaites and attacked Portia Simpson Miller during their tenure. Right? Portia didn't business about them politics, Ronnie didn't business about them politics. They engaged them as head of unions.
Yes.
Horace Daly did the same. Peter Phillips did the same. Why now are you doing your tone with Mark McAlva? It's because you know that Mark ran as a candidate in St. Thomas Western. But let me explain something to you, Dana.
Yes.
Not everybody is like you can't tell Andrew him wrong when he's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
When you are in a union, regardless of your politics, you represent your constituents. I have been at the table in union at the NWU where me and NWU, even though them are PNP and me a comrade, me disagreed with them because the workers' rights came first.
No, the point that head boy is making is an excellent point, ladies and gentlemen. You have to know how to be professional. And you have to, you don't bring the tribal politics in everything. You understand? So this is why it's so bad what Dana Morris Dixon did. To suggest that the man was performing for his audience. It's a spit in the face because you're gonna say that he carried all of this data. So you're no rubbishing his data or saying that he's over exaggerating. Data is data. If the data says what it says what it says. And if it makes your government look bad, well, too bad. You should have performed better. But you can't say the man is performing. No, you're disrespectful. All the research of the man do and the man present him thing and you just rubbish everything when him come with to say he was performing for audience. So all of what he said was just foolishness. That's what they did in that Dana Morris Dixon. That's what they did in You insulted the man intelligence and everybody in the room recognized it. You hear the people and react to you? They literally forced you to give a half-ass apology and retraction of your statement. You need to come out and publicly apologize. Yes. You're very unprofessional. You're not fit to lead. But then again, none of them sign the code of conduct. None of them in the JLP not sign the code of conduct, Not even one, The leadership code of conduct, And then we can't even blame them because the leader never sign it. So if your leader going in one direction, most of them just go follow. But then again, you are an individual, so not just you, all the other person. You should have just signed the code of conduct and show us that there's some difference between you and the leader. Why every single JLP member don't sign the code of conduct? I know I was on a live last night. Big up Fabulous at 53 on TikTok. And I joined her live. I'm gonna share that screen recording that I did. Right? I joined her live and she was having an excellent discussion. And she went into these tenets of leadership. What are the tenets of leadership? What makes a good leader? Right? There's some things there. Transparency, honesty. You understand what I say? Trust. Listen. The devil I want leader to, But why would you follow the devil? You have to recognize the devil and every leader you have to follow. That's my point. You must stand for what you know is right. And this is why I don't trust nobody in our JLP. I don't trust not even one I candidate them. Because none of you stood up and said, Andrew, you are wrong. None of you stand up and say man wrong. You go and say the man right about everything. You hear we blur it now. Head boy say a while ago. Even the comrade them when they on a committee with. The man said no, you're wrong. You understand? Look at Andrew. Look at Andre Stevens last night. On him show. What if people are going to say? What they must say? Some people are going to have, if you say, boy, him come at the PMP. Yo, that are going to make us stronger. Steel, iron, sharpen steel, steel, sharpen iron. You understand what I say? So we most can tell you when I say, yo, brother, you need to step it up, man. Real thing, man. You need to step it up. Turn up your eat pan them. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with your brethren that say, yo, you're there in a game and you beg you one of them cup them cover this baby. You're there in a game, you play basketball. And your brethren them watch from the sideline. And them say, yo, you not get too complacent and make the man get a momentum. And the thing a shift and go in the next team, I give next team a chance, a opening, if you come and if you come and take the game. The coach I gonna say to them, say, brother, what I do? You get it together, man. You see, so when I make this youth, I get too much easy buckets. That is exactly what Andrea was saying last night. So I hope the comrade them take it the way how them should take it. That is exactly what you. And I don't think Dr. Dayton can take it now. I don't think Marble can take it now either. Right? One I think the moment I was said to Andre is this. I don't know if you see the interview with Deion Jackson Miller. But even if you see the interview with Deion Jackson Miller, me still take him point because in that interview there, Dr. Dayton Campbell was being grilled by Deon Jackson Miller. And the way how he answered, I think the comrade them all over that have this worryingness in them bone about one poll. You need to listen to the interview there. It is on the PMP page. You need to listen to it. But what Andre is saying is that you should have keep a press conference to force the media to cover you. So you can get it out to the wide, to more audiences and everybody. So you must say, yes, all right, you do it on your page, but you have to do it all over. That's the way you must say. So me can recognize and me see the PMP them do something, but Andrea say, yo, you can do more. I remember say Andre Mark Hard in a brother. I don't know this guy already. Andre Mark Hard, brother. The man Mark Hard, the man is a perfectionist, the man Mark Hard. I don't know the man still. So it is tough love, but I love none the same. It is love none the same. We are at the 11th hour, ladies and gentlemen. It is 11:59. It's almost 12 o'clock. We can't ease up. All hear my talk about flag of this and flag of that and who this and who that and I call up Andrea and Isabel Rose and Will Rattigan and Wayne know some. Them know them and Kamala right mango. Me nah unite. Me nah look no, you know. Them never see me. Me I do my look up part right so. You understand what I say? Me nah look forget no recognition from them. They not fi talk about them. But like what Andre said, them know say other vlogger out there we have beat it till the hammer bend with the truth. But then just not call their name. You think they don't know? Them know. Them know. Them know. Them tapping for everybody thing. You have some of them come on and you see them come with some narrative. Anytime you see them come with the narrative, I may ask them one question and them a box shuffle and block them. Because them a come with lies. And we not entertain no lies around here. Anything me don't know, me say yes, well, you know, rate it, alright, cool. And I might have dropped something in. Right? Me not go on like say I know everything. But me ask critical questions when me don't know things. You understand? Alright. Yeah, man. We say name no card. Let's continue.
She's trying to gaslight Macalva and then explaining to people about 0%. Okay, why you not take out it out of fear and give the teacher them then? Where they get the 200? Take out 200 and add it to them. Yeah? Let me tell you what is Dana's problem. Dana is a spoiled child. Yeah, an entitled child, privileged child who does not know what suffering.
He needs some milk.
She don't know what it means to flash out a dirty girl. She don't know what it means to not have no food in your house. Yes. And if a little rice alone you have and piece of chicken back, you throw some curry on it and cut up some seasoning. She does not know it. Yeah, and she's insensitive to say the least. Very insensitive. But it is how the JLP is. Every single one of them ministers are insensitive. Yeah? Yes. Remember when Montague made the statement, you know? And that was also why I called you.
Yes, so Ed Boy was making an excellent point. And only those people, all of this, I mean, at the 11th hour, it shows a level of I think I don't know, are they sabotaging themselves? Is this self-sabotage? Because I don't know no well-thinking Jamaican that is going to look at the government with all that they have going on. Trying to accuse the PMP of AI in their manifesto, and then this with the teachers, and this with the firefighters, the disrespect. It's like they are literally throwing away the election, and I'm wondering if they're doing it on purpose. I'm literally wondering. Me confused. Me not understand how they so fool. Because they feel like said this will not go well for them. She feel like, did she think about what she was saying before she said? Did she really think about what she was saying before she said it? I think that's a question she needs to answer. But all in all, like I said, I think she needs to make a public apology. It's mad disrespectful what she said, and it's not gonna help them. It's not gonna help them in this election. I'm predicting a full landslide all over the country. Yeah, I believe everything that the prophet said is going to manifest. It's gonna be a shower of orange all over the island. It's gonna be a rain of orange. Load and fire comrades. Like the sunshine. You see a place hot? All over the island. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. It's your brother Bolo VNR. Run Bolo VNR 2BV, Bolo VNR Clips, and Bolo VNR 2.0.